$23,500 is invested in a 60-day term deposit offering a simple interest of 3.15% per annum. Calculate the value of the investment at the end of the 60 days. So we know it's simple interest. I always use the formula PRT over 100 rather than just using PRT. The advantage, I think, is that the R doesn't need to be changed to a decimal. So the principal is 23,500 multiplied by 3.15. So there is my rate going in directly as a percentage as stated. No need to change it. Now, that's per annum, and my time is in days, and I must express the time in years since that's what the interest rate is in. So it's going to be 60 over 365, and then we divide by 100. Now that will give me, of course, the interest. So I've got 23,500 times 3.15 times 60 over 365 and divide that by 100, and that gives me 121.68. Of course, if you've got an e-activity, you can do that using the e-activity as well. Now, we want the total value of the investment, however, which means that we need to do the 121.68 added to the 23,500 that we initially invested. The total value is made up of the two things. So we've got 121.68, and then we're adding the 23,500, and that gives me 23,621.68. A sum of $16,000 is invested at 3.6% per annum for 3 years. Determine the value of the investment after 3 years if the interest is compounded annually. So I would go to the e-activities now. So I've got compound interest, e-activity, and we know that the P is 16,000 here. We know that the rate is 3.6. It's compounded annually. That means n is equal to 1 once per year. And the T is 3. So let's stick all of those in. Make sure that the F is highlighted. That's the final value. So we've got 16,000, 3.6, 1, and 3. And we get 17790 and 95 cents. Calculate the additional interest earned over 3 years if the interest is compounded quarterly rather than annually. The only difference here, quarterly is 4 times a year, so n is 4. So let's just calculate that. And that now means that we've got 1781615. And so the additional interest will be the difference between those two. So we've got 1781615. Take away 17790.95, and that is 25.20. So we've got 17816.15 take away 17790.95, giving us $25.20.